This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. Conservatives and Republicans and conspiracy theorists, they're all kind of jumbled up into the same group, but they are still beating the drum of racism related to Donald Trump's prospective conviction, his mugshot. They're still being profoundly racist, asserting that the black community in America is inherently riddled with criminality, that they adore people who are mixed up in criminality and mixed up with law enforcement. It's happening all over the place. I have two clips here. One is Rich Barris, I think his name is it's pronounced, and he's on with Charlie Kirk talking about non-whites, and he really puts some stank on non-whites, and people just don't understand the non-whites in our country. And he asserts the same thing we've heard, and I've talked about in the past, that Donald Trump is going to be in a better position electorally with minority voters, black and brown voters in this country, because of the fact that he has a mugshot and is now in the system. Because, of course, the only way to a black voter's heart in the mind of a conservative is if you are a criminal like them. Watch this. And then I got another one that's even worse from a guy named Dave Hayes, who's the QAnon influencer, the praying medic. First, watch Rich Barris. I have to keep referring to my notes because I'm not super familiar with these dumb shits. Watch this.
People who think that this is not going to make him more relatable with non-whites don't know non-whites, like the real non-white population in this country. We interviewed somebody the other day, and basically, Charlie, I just never would believe I would hear a young African-American man talk about a billionaire white guy like this, but he's basically like, now Trump knows how we feel. He's got the best chance to take it to the man. He's got the best chance to take it to the system, and I can't stand the system. So the biggest FU I could give him is vote for Donald Trump.
Because all black people, according to Rich Barris, are criminals who can relate to other criminals. If you're going to go to the source for what is relatable, more relatable or not relatable to the black community in America, we definitely should be going to Rich Barris, the turdy white boy, right? He's clearly has his finger on the pulse of black America and the black electorate. Please. Secondly, is this Dave Hayes guy. He goes by the QAnon. No, he's not going to go with the QAnon. It's the praying medic, and you'll see it at the bottom of the screen. And he goes even deeper with it, using racist buzzwords like the ghetto and inner cities, and really leans in, saying Donald Trump should go to these places, the ghetto, the inner city, and hang out with these people. It gets worse and worse and worse as it goes. But that Donald Trump should go and hang out with them to really secure the black vote.
He puts out the mugshot, and now all the rappers and hip hop artists are all like, man, Trump, man, he's like us, man. He's got his mugshot out there. He's getting hit up by the DOJ like the rest of us. He's now identifying with a larger audience. You know what I think would be amazing is if while President Trump is doing the rallies that he's going to be doing in the next year, I think it would be really cool if he would take some time, go into the inner cities of Detroit, Philadelphia, DC, Los Angeles, go into some of the inner cities, Seattle, just places where he normally doesn't go. Go hang out in the hood, hang out in the ghettos, and bond with those people. If he does that, I think he would have a massive groundswell of support from minority communities.
The guy knew what he was doing. He goes on the program. First of all, thanks to Right Wing Watch for pointing this one out to me. Fantastic work they do. But he is suggesting that Donald Trump, look, I don't know what it's like in Detroit. I don't live there. I don't live in LA. Never did. I lived in Orange County, but I live in Washington, D.C. now. I can tell you, for Donald Trump to go to the ghetto, wherever that might be in Washington, D.C., and hang out and connect with them. What did he say? He said, these people, they feel connected to Donald Trump because he's been hit up by the DOJ just like the rest of us. This is profoundly racist. But because this is their first language is racism, these people, they don't even realize how profoundly racist it is. They think it's, we're talking about the issues. It is remarkable that they believe Donald Trump is going to be connecting to these people in the inner city and the ghetto because he's mixed up with the law, because he's broken the law. It is remarkable to watch, to behold this entire thing play out, and they're continuing, after commentators like me and others have pointed this out, they continue to beat this drum. And again, I would ask, as I do in previous videos, for whom are they doing this? Because this guy's not reaching the black community. This guy's not reaching people. He's not changing hearts and minds. Who is his intended target audience here? Other conservatives. So is this wishful thinking that this is going to work? Or does he believe he's really making inroads with black and brown voters across the country by saying to them, you're inherently criminal, and so is Donald Trump, so you guys have something in common? I have no idea. I don't know. But I do know that these are two stupid individuals who believe they have logic and reason and facts on their side. What do you think? I'd love to know. Well, if you're a black voter, I'd really love to know what you think about this. This is an important topic. It's going to be continuing to be brought up the closer we get to the primaries and then the general election. You can call, leave me a brief voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me, as always, daily@dollemore.com. If you want to help support and produce what we do right here on this channel, on my YouTube channel, on Brittany Page's YouTube channel, on our podcast, I Doubt It, I would invite you to do so. You can go to patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast. That is absolutely the best way to help support monetarily what we do. You can also hit the super thanks button or join and become a channel member for $2 a month. Or you can just like and subscribe. Make sure you're subscribed. That is a great way. And share this video with a friend. One, it'll boost engagement. They can also share their opinion. And it's all of it works. It's all great. Follow me on social media. I'm at Dollemore on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, Facebook. And if you do share this video, tag me in that video. I'd love to see it. I'll see you next time. Until I do, be genuine. Take care of one another.